Florida Congressman Allen West, also a retired Army Lieutenant Colonel, has just returned from Guantanamo Bay and joins us to give us a first-hand account. Congressman, thanks for your time today.
Thanks for having me, Shannon. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I want to ask you about this. Before you went in, had you been before? Did you have any expectations, and what did you see?
Well, you know, of course, having a career in the United States military, you have some friends that have served there and even had some senior officers that I knew that were commanders down there. So you had a sense of what was happening at Guantanamo Bay. But when I got down there last week, Monday, it really brought everything to light to me and gave me the ability to have a good assessment, because our men and women under the command of Rear Admiral Harbison are just doing an incredible job in the face of some very stressful conditions where feces are being thrown on them, urine, the verbal abuse that our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines that have to take, especially our black and Hispanic soldiers, and then the verbal assaults that our female in uniform have to withstand. It's just unconscionable.
And, you know, there are a lot of critics who are very upset about the detainees being held there, saying many of them have not been charged. I mean, but this is such a difficult situation with how to classify these folks, how to treat them. How do you balance complaints against Guantanamo Bay against what you saw and what you experienced?
Well, first of all, a lot of the file footage that you continue to see on the news are the old camps, Camp X-Ray. The new state-of-the-art facilities there are quite well. And the fact that you have these detainees that have 21 satellite TV channels, they have PlayStation 3s, they have food in an abundance that is unimaginable. I visited one of the wings and also went into some of the rooms of the detainees there. So you have to understand that they have some of the best medical conditions for them as well. So what we have to answer is the similar question. On this 21st century battlefield, are these men that we have, are they criminals or are they enemy combatants? And if they are enemy combatants, are they lawful or unlawful enemy combatants? The gentleman who shot the 4 airmen at Frankfurt, Germany, killing 2 of them, do we classify him as a criminal and charge him with some type of crime? Or do we see him as an unlawful enemy combatant, which means he's a non-state, non-uniform belligerent, not openly carrying his arms, which the Geneva Convention clearly states they're not entitled to any certain or particular rights. But out of our benevolence, we are providing these detainees the best possible treatment under the sun.
What do you make of the trial situation, the fact that we saw a pivot from the administration this week after a 2-year ban essentially on sending new cases into the military tribunal system? They say it's been changed now, and some cases are going to go to U.S. civilian courts. Others will go before those tribunals. What do you make of the administration's latest position?
Well, I think that reality set in for the Obama administration. And I think it would do the president very much good if he would take the opportunity to visit Guantanamo Bay. After all, he is commander-in-chief, and he should see the men and the women in uniform down there and see the incredible job that they're doing. But I stood in a $12 million state-of-the-art courtroom facility, which was completed in 2006 and has only been used for 7 days. And the fact that it is a secure facility as well, that means 24/7 it has to have military guard. If we're going to have trials, the trials need to be conducted down in Guantanamo, not giving people constitutional rights in our civilian courts. When I saw the 15 Somali to Norfolk, I recognized right there we're on the wrong track, because those are unlawful enemy combatants who executed 4 American citizens, and they are basically Islamic terrorists at sea, and they should be residing in Guantanamo Bay, not in Norfolk.
All right, Congressman Allen West, thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you for having me, Shannon.